Good evening, guys, and happy Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday to all of our sunshiny faces. Me and my mom today both had neck aches that were causing us headaches. And like on top of that, to make matters worse, mine wasn't that bad. Like it was just a little annoying. Like sometimes it'd be like every once in a while, like I move a certain way and like I could just, like, my neck has been really stiff today. So I've been trying to stretch it out and everything like that. Then, because it is hot out, it is like, I thought yesterday maybe I said it was supposed to be like 82 as a high. I don't think so. I think it was only supposed to be 77, and then I think tomorrow is supposed to be 82 as a high. So it's a little bit cooler, but honestly it's like 5-degree difference and it's still just gonna be hot. And the thing is that it's not hot during the day, it's at night, like between now and, like, which it's midnight actually right now, because I'll tell you guys what I had to finish doing. But between like now and again another hour, couple hours, it's gonna stay really warm like this. And then when I wake up in the morning, it will be nice and cool in my room. However, I wanted to try and open my window up a little bit more. So as you guys can see, I've got a chair that's sort of in the way. So I was standing here trying to get the window open and ended up, I did something to one side of me, to like my left side, while I was trying to like sort of go and open it. And I can feel it now. That was definitely what I was doing. And I did something really bad to the middle of my back. Like, I have neck pains and sometimes I've gotten lower back pain. I have never had this sort of weird pain in the middle of my back. It feels so bizarre, and like, but it's very uncomfortable and it's hurting. And not to mention the fact that my neck is already hurting and really stiff. I am gonna like not be able to move tomorrow. So yeah, and it's like, it's making it so uncomfortable. Like I don't ow. It's like just a couple of like maybe about that much on my back, but it's like right in my spine, right in the middle. And so yeah, I don't, like I said, I know what I did to it, but I don't know like what I really did, because actually when I did it, what hurt was really like on my like left side, and it was like almost like my ribs actually ended up sort of hurting. But I can totally, when I just did that now and lifted my arm and sort of like, because I was like angled so that I could like lean over the chair and still try and like pull the window up. And like I said, now that I just went sort of back into that position, I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely where it's hurting right now. And that was definitely what it was from too. So at first I was like, is that hurting just because I've been sitting in my desk chair today? Like, why was that bothering me? Because I ended up editing a bunch, and I also have been doing a ton of laundry over the last couple days too. So I was like, oh, maybe it was from like leaning over the washing machine and getting, you know, in there to pull all the laundry out and putting it in the dryer. But like, I don't know, I've done that plenty of times before. But also too, it's like every time I like breathe in and out, I can like feel it. It's really bothering me. And like I said, this is so weird because I've never had like central back pain before. Like normally it's more my neck which winds up hurting, and a lot of times again too like lower back, but this is like right in the middle. It's really weird. So hopefully that goes away, but yeah, I have a feeling tomorrow this is not gonna be fun either. So I did a ton of dishes. Well, actually I'm running the dishwasher right now. Unloaded it, loaded it back up, and then washed all the dishes from dinner and ran it, which normally I do in the morning. So I will just need to unload it and load it up with like, I think there's like 2 or 3 things sitting in the sink right now that I couldn't fit in there. And then I did like another 2 or 3 loads of laundry today too. So I've got actually stuff going in the dryer right now as well. And then I had 2 really long vlogs to edit today. So I edited those and uploaded the 2 that I had edited yesterday as well, and got all that stuff done. And then I also, earlier this morning when I first woke up, I got my Jewel actually grocery list done already, because now that there's not Monopoly going on, there really isn't that much stuff like, oh, you know, because I have so many personalized Monopoly, you know, coupons. So since I don't have a whole ton of that, my list isn't taking me that long. It took me maybe like 15 minutes or so this morning to do. Is pretty quick. And so, but then this afternoon, the reason that I ended up taking so long to get my, to go to bed really was I was finishing up the last couple things. I was actually going to record, then go take care of my things that I needed to get taken care of, like finishing up the laundry, dishes, or whatever. However, I had no space left on my SD cards. I needed to get this stuff like downloaded onto my computer or onto my flash drive so that I could edit it off of there. And I had no memory cards that were free, and so it ended up taking me about an hour then at about, I did it probably around 11 o'clock, took just about an hour to download all the stuff off of the memory card that I'm using right now onto that flash drive so that I could use this now. So that's what ended up taking me a while, because I was like, okay, good, I'm ready for bed early, because I actually woke up early this morning too, and I got, like I said, a ton of stuff done today. This is like so weird though. I've never like felt this type of like weird, like it feels like lower back pain, but in the central part of my back, which feels, like I said, really weird. I probably should have, like, honestly guys, it's so weird because you're not thinking like, oh, I need to be thinking about the way that I'm standing to open this window. Like, when I was 10 years old, like, I could have been contorted all kinds of weird ways and try and open the window and be totally fine afterwards. And like now I'm like, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna feel this. Like, yeah, it's just, it's so weird how like you don't like think about that kind of stuff, and you shouldn't have to either, like in your 20s even, but like, yeah, I don't know why. That's just like apparently a thing now. You really need to make sure you're paying attention to like that kind of stuff. And it's weird, honestly guys. Here's the thing I was thinking about. When we were younger, like, and we used to like do stuff like get a skin knee or whatever, and like we would just heal faster because of it, right? And so it wouldn't bother us for that long or whatever. Or again, like you pulled a muscle maybe or something like that, doing something probably pretty crazy instead of just opening up a window or something like that. You know, like falling off the monkey bars or something, right? Like now if I fell off the monkey bars, I'd be like, I couldn't move for like a week after that. But no, like, you know, like did you just heal faster because of that? Or were you just like a kid and like just wouldn't let it stop you? Or was it just that like we were so, you know, like as a kid you're just, I don't know, like more like, you know, were those type of things too? Like I probably shouldn't have opened that window when I was 10 years old either, because I probably would have wound up doing the same thing, but I just didn't correlate that like I was uncomfortable or in pain because of doing said thing. Like I am sure that like sleeping on the couch or like when I was little, which I used to do sometimes, you know, like was that really what ended up screwing up my neck long term? And so that's why now, because I remember I used to be like, there was a couple times like over a weekend or a long weekend or something like that, like a 3-day weekend off school or something like that, like we slept out in the living room, like so we could watch TV, you know, on the couch or whatever. And I remember being like, I can't do this anymore, my neck hurts really bad from sleeping out on the couch, like it just wasn't comfortable anymore. And I figured this out like late elementary school probably, and I was like, I just have to sleep in my bed because I'm not comfortable sleeping in the living room anymore. And so like it was finally like at that point, but like I probably ended up being in some type of pain or uncomfortableness, but like did I not notice it? Did I just not pay attention to it? Did I just not care? Like what was it, you know? Like that's why I think it's like weird to be like, oh, we're just like younger, you know, like we're just can do anything, like, you know, our bodies can take it sort of thing. I don't think that they really could either. Even at that point, it was just sort of that like, you know, like, I mean, I'm sure there was some part to that, but you know, that, and also too, I think that we just were like, oh, who cares? Like, I'm just gonna go outside and go fall off the monkey bars again, you know, sort of thing. And so, yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot lately, because I was like, really? Like, how come sitting in my chair the wrong way is what's causing a neck ache today? I was like, it wasn't like I was doing anything crazy, or you know, like hanging off the monkey bars and doing all kinds of crazy stuff and things like that. in reality, maybe that actually helped align my neck and back better. Not the falling off the monkey bars part, but like hanging upside down off of them, or like on the trapeze sort of thing and stuff like that. It's probably actually really good for you. And maybe that's why too, we just get lazier when we're older. So like that's another thing too. Like we're not as active as we were when we were like little kids. So that's why, you know, like it starts to catch up with you too. Like, that's why I've been trying to walk with Jack in the mornings and do our power walk, because I'm like, I don't want to fall into that, you know, not exercising, or, you know, like even just like getting up and like doing things and stuff like that. Like, I don't have any monkey bars left in the backyard anymore to, you know, go swing off of and that kind of stuff. But in reality, again, you know, there's it's funny, guys, I remember climbing and like hanging upside down on the monkey bars. Like, again, I haven't done that in so long, and now I'm sort of like, I'd be terrified to do that. Like, especially like being like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fall, like, you know, and getting skinned and bruised knees and stuff like that. Like, you know, again, sort of just didn't care. But yeah, I don't want to, like, my dad works out every single day pretty much. And like Jack does too, works out for football. Like Matthew wants to actually get a job at, like a summer job at like some type of like gym or something like that, so that he can have a membership, because I think that he said that most places where he was applying to like the membership, you know, you get a free membership if you're an employee or whatever. And so he, you know, wants to do that, but I was like, I don't want to be the one that's like, oh, yep, I can't go with you guys because I can't move today because I opened a window. So anyways, yeah, guys, I need to take a shower and get to bed because it is hot out. And that is why I had to open up the window, because like right now it is really hot. But I think at some point our air conditioning is getting, you know, fixed and all that, which again, I can hold out for like a little while longer as long as I know it's coming. Like if we're like, oh yeah, it might be like another couple weeks, and be like, I can't wait this long. Like my window is not opened enough and I can't open it anymore. So anyways, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, so make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.